Hi, I'm Liz McDonald, teaching from my studio Brazilian Yoga and Pilates in Los Angeles, here to give you a brief introduction to Iyengar Yoga. Now, Iyengar Yoga is defined by three major characteristics. The first is a lot of emphasis on alignment. People will use blocks and straps and all kinds of yoga props to make sure that their alignment is perfect. Second, sequencing. You're not going to see the same poses over and over again in Iyengar. What you will see is a build-up to one pose throughout the practice. And then third is the pacing. So the pacing in terms of how fast you move from one pose to another is pretty slow. You can actually hold an Iyengar pose for a long time, up to 8 minutes. A lot of people work with their headstands. So word to the wise, if patience is not your strong suit, Iyengar may not be your first choice. It can take a long time to set up the pose because they want to get it perfect. And also, you'll be holding the pose for a really long time as well. So you have to have a long attention span for that. But what it is good for is anyone working with injuries. Not only because there's so much emphasis on the alignment, but because to actually become an Iyengar teacher, you have to go through so much training that chances are you're truly in the room with an expert and someone who can inform you how to best enter the poses if you're working with some type of limitation or injury. So today what I'm going to show you is triangle pose, and I'm going to show it with a block, Iyengar style, so that we can perfect our alignment in triangle. We're going to keep this guy in our hand and set up for triangle on the right side. So our toes are facing right. The right leg is 180 degrees out, and then the left foot is about 20 degrees in. We make sure that our hips are flush with the edge of the mat. Then we inhale, taking the block out and getting wide across our wingspan. Exhale, start reaching the block beyond the line of the front foot. Tune back into your ab strength and then slowly place the block. Now, I like to start on the tall end. The thing about this pose is everyone wants to reach the ground, and we could, but if we did, chances are we would round forward or start crunching over. So what the block allows us to do then is bring the floor closer to our hand. Once we do that, what happens is that we can actually start to lengthen through the right waist and the left. And check to see that we are balanced on all sides so that we can breathe smoothly and stay in the pose for a really long time. Now, if this is too much on your neck, you can also look down towards the floor. You want to hold this pose for at least 10 breaths. Come up on an inhale. And then slowly switch the block, switch the direction of the feet, and give it a try on the other side. Staying there for about 10 breaths. I'm Liz McDonald, teaching from my studio Brazilian Yoga and Pilates in Los Angeles, and I just gave you a brief introduction to Iyengar Yoga. Thank you for watching.